Господа и дамы, сегодня попробуем допройти, не знаю, не уверен, что получится, но мы попробуем. Там все зависит от нашего... От сколько квестов еще осталось. Я думаю, их там немного. В принципе, мы просто продолжаем по сюжету. Наш занимательный и замечательный ELEX. Карта, вернись, я все прощу. Так.
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Alps will move the bulk of their forces. We need to take out that will open the way for direct... What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack. Or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you
the same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Alps. Actions speak more than words.
Your plan is a front.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Alps have moved their forces. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task.
Если честно, вообще не
That's
хочу.
why we need it.
One raider.
The Alps' biggest weak. With the converters gone, we've cut off their... Now, we need to take out what they've...
How are we going?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power...
So...
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmit the ELEX within him, changing his nature. We can heal him.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to it.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with...
But what? The Elexitors are the only one. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless...
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code.
And what if your plan to transmute all...
If they still have their ELEX, we can't fight the... We will have to target their command... If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, with them dead, the soldiers won't stop us
The last time I tried to confront Calyx...
Then you must choose a place... Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet
Why would he come there? Calyx is not one to give up an advantage in a fight alone.
Is there any way you can discredit him? Get his own people to...
No. Calyx is untouchable. He's practically worshipped. Otherwise, he would not have become an Elexitor. The trust of the hybrid is not earned easily.
Понятно.
People know that.
Then look into his past.
Завтра будет сложный день.
Perhaps he could tell you something that would help. No one as ambitious as Calyx is without fault.
You said
we can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him.
You think killing...
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it. Change it with...
We should work with the technology he has created can be used to if you do want to help all of the free people, then we should make the hybrid work for us. If the mana
His powers do have the potential to help instead of destroy.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all. That he knows the nature of ELEX and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out. If we don't gain the knowledge...
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only... Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid.
How far...
The planning is... If it works in practice, then all... But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
Блять, что я не очень в восторге от его идеи тоже, на самом деле. Преобразовать весь ELEX в ману, такое себе, блять. Такая себе затейка. Доступников доебаться.
When did you
A few days ago, maybe? The forces of Zekor are preparing for something.
I met some...
Yes. I also know what happened. If you think I see Nezel's death and your meeting with him as a coincidence, I can't prove it. But I won't forget what has happened. You have used up the only chance you get with me.
Which one?
No one did. I hope that you too can see the strength.
I'm ready to...
You have achieved, but I am still to understand your...
What do you mean?
Which side are you fighting? Are you fighting against the hybrid?
I am on the... Zekor's exploitation of them must be stopped once and for all.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The hybrid goes, the old directives must be restored. Tell me your...
The hybrids rule.
Then we stand with you. I will order final preparations to begin. We will meet again. Victory.
Так, одного я убедил уже. Да я уже тут вроде уже к конечному результату подхожу. Привратник. Это понятно, что я все это сделаю. Так, тебе Sky потрещать. Ну да, да. Дело идет к тому, что гибрида-то мы ёбнем, наверное. Но это тип, который типа маг ебучий, могучий, он типа хочет превратить весь Элекс в ману. Ну, вот я, наверное, кстати, не совсем согласен с его решением в этом плане.
You're with Nast?
Yes.
Wow, she seems to be a good match. You deserve each other.
Thorold needs your...
So he thinks he's finally done it, that he can take away the fighting strength. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts.
Everything okay?
Us? Well, you're a dickhead. Emotions get you hurt. Not giving a shit gets you nothing.
Нихуя. Она меня прям любит. Да, да, да. Я ж уже переспал с ним.
Kaya will...
She will?
Why don't you ask?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off...
В смысле, я ее нахлобучил в прошлой серии. Ты не смотрел,
Everything is
что ли?
ready.
You should begin...
So be it. Keep your distance.
Да, жесть. Как ты мог? Ну там ничего интересного, если честно. Ох, ебать. Бля, пропустил, что там рвануло, короче, что-то и подлетел, блядь. Элекситовый еблан. Ой, элекситовый. Альп.
We failed. We were close. But Zarda must have known what we... I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate every... We must move to attack the ice palaces. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be...
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he... Zarda must have seen the same power and he must be planning to use that power for himself.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. What if Zarda...
His intervention is the only thing
Ну
that
это да,
makes
тип,
sense.
который мутантами управляет.
The only other explanation, but that's not probable.
Not probable?
Resistance would imply purpose, and ELEX is a... It isn't.
Where do you think...
Zakor. His ambition has always... So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace.
Kaya...
What are you talking...
She said that's what she... That ELEX is more than a substance. That it could not be what...
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted.
Ну придется.
I've run experiments
Наверное,
on
просто
ELEX,
по дороге
studied it for
спасу.
years. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she...
What will you do?
We must take the fight. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace. We will see each other, but we will stand against each other as enemies there. I know you want to protect the hybrid. And I can see no future for Magdalene while the hybrid...
Понятно, блядь. Теперь и тебе еще отпиздить придется. Ну ладно. Кого-то надо перехуярить-то, блядь. Где они? А, нихуя. Да если по дороге попробую, то перехуярю ее. Ой, то спасу ее. Если не получится, да и хуй бы с ней. Ой, блядь. Склонился мальца. Да тут, блядь, да, с черепами проблемки, на. Они что? Я ж сложность повыше поставил, поэтому теперь... Блядь. Да пошел ты нахуй, сука. Я, блядь. Огнеметчик это вальнул? Вальнул. Ну, приходится, блядь, испытать. Хоть тяжка их ебашь. Блять. Хуя ты быстро бегаешь, дружище. Толпой вы все, конечно, молодцы. скоро пойду, блядь, за эликсирами, походу. Где я вашего командора ловил? Что-то, блядь, командор. Я его обул сразу же сходу. Ну ладно. Кстати, да, у меня уровень там новый. Если что. 37-й как-никак. Так, ну что, двоих мы вынесли. Еще 4. В принципе, тут я прошелся уже по итемам, наверное, уже тут нихуя нет. Наебало, шлем надо надеть, а то мало ли. Птица сдохла. Они все по бункерам сидят, короче. Перезаряжаться не можешь. Тварь с огнеметом сдохну нахуй. Думаю, мне надо заправиться мальца.
Yes.
Так, ну, во-первых, надо тебе продать будет одно всего. Типа вот это вот. Не, уже нету, я уже пиздец какой умный стал, короче, всё, меня уже не переумнишь. Теперь любой, походу, ствол могу юзать. Все сейчас купить можно, нахуй, что продавать. Так, а теперь я хочу у тебя купить, блять, много могучее зелье.
This is Herbert, broadcasting spiritual advice and handy tips to all the free people.
Да, ну это говорю,
there is a place of refuge waiting for all in the Hort in Ignadon. Stay pure of chems. Pledge yourself to Kalan, and a new life awaits you in the service of Magalan. That is the word of Kalan. That is the word of Ignadon. And this is the word of Herbert, broadcasting to all the people, all the time.
Марафоне, солевые. Ну это все Steam, не то, что мне надо. Так, что у меня в итоге по зельям вышло? О, заебись, нормально. У меня теперь чашка, которая сразу фулл восстанавливает, и она их почти 100 штук. Ну, неплохо. Так, вот тут мы преобразователи поближе. О, как я порешал-то. Патронов уже до хера и больше. Опа. Сразу на фул. Дружишь, ты что? Блять, вырвался у меня, ёбаный. Ну и как раз отсюда проще всего добежать. Это второй квест, наверное, за всю игру, где надо кого-то нарезать, блин. Я только начал, Кость, не пойду, потому что я закончу и спать сразу ебану. Я делал сколько раз говорю, что если я не в папку играю. Тебе не кажется? Кидала? Подожди, где я тут тебя кинул? Я сейчас играю в ELEX. Сейчас прям полчаса начал, закончу, прям бегу с тобой в папку. Не угадал. Далековато, да? О, да, не где-то здесь. Ебать, здрасте, ну. Где-то гранаты были. Куда я спустил? Блять. А ты не дашь встать, пожалуйста? Заебись. Ну, не сегодня. Блять, сука, я еще там не сохранился. Охуительная идея, блять. Это сразу кидать. Да, завтра на работу мне, поэтому я сегодня недолго и спатенький. Ух. Спасти Каю. Ну и чё этот херу думал там? Не тут. А вот он, ребят.
I knew Zardom must have...
The feel of this place.
In Zardom's hideout.
That explains the disturbance in the ELEX.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means...
That bastard paralyzed me. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain it. But you must have been too strong.
Well, why ever he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that. Thank you for looking for me. You'd better have a reason for waking. Okay? I've got...
You should go.
Я ее спас. Охуенно. Чё, у меня остался последний квест. Последний полет. Начинает ход.
How are you getting?
We're almost there.
What else do you need to get the raid?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit. If we don't fix that, the only thing you'll be flying...
How do we get a new...
Well, only the Elb's built. So I guess the only place I can think of would be an Elb maintenance center. That means looking near the Ice Palace in Zakor.
So... We have to be...
Well, I almost have the thing done, but don't forget, half of that crate is...
This raider is the...
I was afraid you'd say something like that. You'll get the raider when I'm ready. And one more thing. Let's not pretend that You've done some impressive stuff. So don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will you? So, when is the...
There are a few things...
Is there a time scale coming at any...
Короче, струйный руль надо, блин. Ну, типа половина его глайдера. Новый струйный руль, блядь. Только из косокора, блядь, вылез обратно туда. Типа глайдер, когда мы собирали, договорились, что половина этого глайдера его. Только я не знаю, как мы делиться, блядь, будем, но не важно. Погел. Я ему говорю, типа, глайдер нужен, чтобы человечество спасти. Он такой, ну я боялся, что ты это скажешь. Ой, бля, с радостью было, честно. Вернее, это было несложно, скажем так.
Here.
Well, that's a good piece of work.
All right. I still need to learn the access code for the I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around and buddy up again? I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the...
I will have to...
Right. You think you're strong enough for that?
I don't know. We will see.
Right. Don't get killed. I mean that. And not just because you dying would land the rest of us in the shit.
Я к тебе готов, в общем, уже привык.
All right. I still need to... I need...
Well, come back when that... Just...
Возвращайся, когда все будет на мази. А чё у меня на мази? А вот, с Вардеком можно обсудить это. Хули с ним обсуждать. Не, благодарность не отдалась. Это ж... Меня б тогда бестия убила, а яйца бы оторвала сразу же. С этой бабы шутки плохи. Если она на троллей бежит с пилым мечом всего лишь, блядь. О чем тут разговаривать? У нее, блядь, с башкой все хуево. Систак. Вардек.
I've been to the... Then do you understand that Calyx and I were born berserkers? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to... But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. And I was successful. Look at what you and Calyx... My legacy was almost complete. You were poised.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard
Yes, all the plans I had.
Your plans didn't include...
I don't regret making you both into great men. I see the sons I... But... I should have told... Maybe then we wouldn't be here today. We'd be in the halls of the Ice Palace, ascending to where you belong. He wants to hold on to power, and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power, threaten to reveal the truth, and Calyx...
It's good that I know where and how I can... I will send Calyx a message through... I expect he will go there straight away.
That may be so, but be cautious.
Пойдем с братцем попиздим, блять. Я сомневаюсь, что это хорошая затея. Ну да ладно.
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running?
So, You know about our past? Wardick should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
How long have you known?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact
What did you mean?
All Albs the hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implant. They and others, he sees the potential. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The hybrid had even had you.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the hybrid ordered me back to Zip? How can I have...
Because you got luck. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to... That is the only...
You must...
Who I was has no impact on my decisions today.
Convenient.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain?
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magalan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Alexitors can be told that. You are no Alexitor.
I know the code is something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Albs found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant.
Ну хуй знает, вообще не хотелось бы, типа.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there's more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I served the directive, your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the
Не знаю, блядь. Что-то в последнее время YouTube мозга ебет. Что с прошлой трансляции он видео прервал. На 2 пришлось разделить. Там даже на 3 было, но одну там 8 минут, поэтому я его удалил. На Твиче все нормально, а вот YouTube что-то, блядь. Там получается полчаса и 3 там с хером. Вот. Поэтому за прошлое все. Так. Бля, братан, ну ты заебал. Не, ну завалить вообще я его всегда успею. Давайте, блядь, попробуем, может, еще как-нибудь попиздеть. Думаю, можно ли вообще его как-нибудь, блядь, там же... Нет? Подожди. Дружище, это не то сохранение. Ой, бля, заткнись, тварь. Моя хуйня не лагает. Странно. Не, вроде все нормально. Так, ну это мы...
Who I was has no impact on my decisions today. Tell me, Jack. I'm only
but all that he showed our...
The past is irrelevant.
So why did...
What I saw...
The universe. You said Tarek talked about the old world. Come on, Calyx. You...
I served the directive.
So I'm right.
The past is...
You expect me to believe that it could be... It would be efficient to... Doesn't that sound...
You are allowing your own emotions.
Our world is... We should know what makes him...
The past is irrelevant. The hybrid must achieve. You have come to me with the emotion and listening to you any longer. I will end this. You had your chance, but you let it pass. You will not stand against me.
Странно. У тебя был шанс, но ты его упустил. Сюка. Чё ж с тобой? Да, надо попиздеть с ним. Возможно, я его оставлю его в живых. Ой, блядь, Костя заебал.
I know.
Is that what?
How?
I have all you. They.
You are my brother. That must come.
Are you trying to provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy. They cloud perception.
I must speak.
Only Alexiters.
I know, but all that he showed up.
The past is irrelevant.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he...
What I saw is...
The universe. Skies stretching to infinity. You said Tarek. Come on, Calyx. You know that...
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of...
So I'm right.
The past is a...
You expect me... It could be, and it would be if... Doesn't that sound emotional?
You are allowing your own emotions.
Our world is in the... We should know what makes him who.
The past is irrelevant. The hybrid must achieve...
What did you mean,
All albs the hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential. We have been... You had been...
If I... How can I...
Because your chip, that is...
Convenient.
Tell me, Jax.
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring. He sees the future. You have come to me. Listening to you any longer, I will end. You had your...
Ты его упустил.
You will...
Заебал. Чем с тобой попиздеть-то надо? Ну, так не хочется тебя убивать, честно, блядь. Вроде бы уже там на больное надавил. Маму, папу, помни.
Is that why?
How?
I have always... You were too young to remember.
You are my...
Are you trying to provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy.
Возможно, там надо было.
If I...
Так, сейчас я отойду на секундочку, погодите. Короче, я прочитал, блядь, как его в живых оставить. Но походу у меня эта хуйня не прокатит, потому что у меня холодность. Это маленькая. Так, не понял, блин. Ну я попробую сейчас его отмутузить. Не знаю, он там, блядь.
I must
only ELEX.
I know, but all that
the path.
So why does
what I saw,
the universe, used come?
I served the.
So I'm right.
The past.
It could be. It would be. Doesn't that sound?
You are allowing your own
we should know what make.
The past is a the hybrid must. You were. They.
You
are you. You. Because you're.
Yes.
So, you listen. You.
You
will not stand.
Something to do with the hybrid's past. And the vision that Calix saw. Calix's reaction proves I'm on the right track. And it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.
Дела, блядь. А как холодность я уже хуй повыше, да? Спонтанный. Наверное, да. Мне даже эликситовых напитков-то нет. Интуитивный. Хотя можно попробовать, слушай. На интуитивном это, блядь, конечно, такое. Я понимаю, что вас, наверное, дрочишь, я каждый раз перезагружаюсь, но я реально хочу оставить его в живых, потому что ну его нахуй. Интуитивный.
Is that why you?
How long?
I have all. You were too young. They too.
What did you mean? A point?
You.
I must.
Oh.
Холодность достаточно. Ну да, не канает.
You are.
So
what? Tell some of you see you list I will you You will not stand against me.
Нормас. Попробуем через зелиться. Я знаю одну хуйню, я правда не уверен насчет того, что насколько она повысится, эта холодность ебливая. Но я попробую. Через зелье сделаться, блядь, пиздец каким холодным мужиком. И оставить его в живых таки, блядь. Но если это не получится, пошел он нахуй. Реально заебал.
Yes.
Дай бог, у меня сурового элекса достаточно. Да, я вот это и сейчас и буду делать.
Kalan offers salvation and protection for all those who give themselves to him. This is me, Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
Так, потом у меня интуитивный. Да, мы, наверное, сохранимся перед этим делом, то, блядь, не ровен сейчас запарю что-нибудь другое. Ради своего ебучего интереса. Ну, интуитивный так интуитивный. Интуитивный все равно. Интуитивный. Что-то я чувствую, блядь. Ну, видимо, не судьба ему, короче, блядь, живых остаться. Я попробую, но чувствую вот это вот. Блядь, тут, видите, даже индикатора его банально нету. То есть, ну, как вот так вот будет? А никак. Ну, это все. Придется калакшу сдохнуть, нахуй. Когда он меня бесил.
So what the use come so I
the pack you they
you it doesn't
you are
our we
the path the
you
are you you
if yeah
some of these you I will you will not stand against me.
Я тебе похуй на мою защиту. Да иди жопу.
So, the code is something to do with the hybrid's past. And the vision that Calyx saw. Calyx's reaction proves I'm on the right track. And it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.
Не, напитки не помогли, 52 штуки элекситового питья не решили ровным счетом нихуя. Поэтому пришлось. Ну, ничего тут не сделаешь, наверное. Ну, блять, надо типа холодные ответы.
I met with my brother.
Ah, then we should be happy you're not in. I mean, that guy's a main.
My brother, but this is.
So, this is more than just a family.
The Albs are, but I don't know why. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the hybrid.
So, what do you plan?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the hybrid. But that means I need to get the code.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has some...
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen. Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But...
You mean the old world ruins at the foot where I found the first replacement part for...
Yeah, that's the place. It could be a coincidence, but... Weird, huh?
Perhaps. But there's only one way to find out.
Опять ебашить в этот комплекс ёбаный. Давай, давай.
Right, this is it. They're using the satellite program as cover for something called Kalan. Whatever it is, it's way bigger than Infinite Skies is admitting. Military research, tax dodge, whatever it is, Kalan can bring this company down. But I'm going to have to get further in.
Here's the place Harley said he found reference to Infinite Skies, an old world complex, built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite Skies, a corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact, saved from the fires, but changed by the ELEX. A man become mutant. All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcome to the Infinite Skies. A chance to leave the planet, to avoid destruction. But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? ELEX flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that became the hybrid that rules Zakor today? Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible. All-powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secured with a password that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
Просто надо было сюда доехать.
I have the...
Then you're going to try and get it?
If we can make it into the Ice Palace, then it is tough. The hybrid planted a control chip. If it worked, he could have told me to kill myself at any time. But the failed attempt to execute me must have damaged the chip. That means I can get to him. Then maybe I...
Aye. Every time you make this this is about more than just you ego man.
Alright. I've completed everything. I'm just...
You just tell me when you're good to go, and I'll...
Get that flyer. I will start the attack.
Attack? Right. So you're not just...
No. I need the raider to take out a shield.
Right. You could have said that earlier.
Why? What?
You never said anything about weapon systems.
We said fully operational.
You said you wanted to fly it. I've not had time to repair the weapon system.
Then why didn't you tell me that?
Then why didn't you tell me what you were planning? If I had... I've just about had time to get this thing flying again. It's a
Attacking that generator from the air is the only way to take it out.
That's suicide.
This is the only way in. So I will have to figure out...
You are one. You fuck this up, we're all dead. Are you sure you want to do this?
I'm not asking for volunteers. You stupid son of a bitch.
О, блядь. Рэй, серьезно? Вот придурок. Ну, с одной стороны. Серьезно?
Looks like some crazy ass head did your flying stunt for you. That guy must have owed you big.
Ray, you crazy bastard. I guess he felt guilty for getting me into this mess.
I think the others are already waiting on you. Good luck. Go show the hybrid. I hope you get the answers you need. And try not to get... We'll all be here. Hope...
Да, серьезный замут. Жаль, конечно, Никсакора это не удалось браться спасти, ну да хер бы с ним, серьезно, блядь. За глупость надо было глупое сознание иметь, чтобы это. Ох, я себе тут. Берсерки. Уя. Алиби. А чё, клириков нету?
There you are. If you are ready, then we can leave immediately.
And so you are going to work with Nasty?
It is the only way we stand a chance against. They have realized that by now. As we have all. If you have anything to take care of before the attack, you must do it now. We stand ready.
I met with.
And?
No. But I now understand.
True.
Так, клирики где? Ладно, похуй. Не надо там, не, там телепортов тут нету, да, я так понимаю. Я чисто пешочком бежать. Мы, блин, сдюжим, не? Изгои. Похуй, погнали.
I'm ready.
So be it. Every man. Well then. I'll take care of
Ребята, не все сразу, Ай, сука. Блять, охуительно. Эта тварь вылетела на самом нужном моменте.
I'm ready.
Well then. Damn animal.
Бать, он нам заградительные гранаты вокинул. Вы не против? Такие разобрались с альбами, блядь. Пойдем разберемся с птицами. Я там Алик улетел. Все, битва выиграна или что там? Короче, ребята, я пошел, не поминайте лихом. Я думал, это мина. All ELEX hybrid. Просто как спецназер вошел. Ну, почти. Здорово.
Jax, you have betrayed your comrades. And it seems even now, you have not returned us.
My own kind.
You truly are.
No, I have learned the truth. The choices the Albs have made will...
Our destiny is set.
You say our, but you're talking...
Our people pledged our destiny to the hybrid. We were lost. The directive will bring all of us to the... The free people will be left behind as we... ELEX's evolution. And we are the people.
You are nothing.
Spoken like one of the free people. You have lost your way. Our people committed our... You cannot expect us to step back. Now we are on the... The hybrid will soon complete his work.
I was betrayed.
The directive does...
The attack on my raider, my execution. It was all planned. Now... You will tell me.
You blame your failure. Even your own father. He feared that you were not ready for the role. That you would bring only danger to your people.
Wardick said that?
Wardick was ever a faithful servant of the hybrid. He would not let family bonds undermine his commitment to the... He was shamed by your weakness. And his shame at your failures that you destroyed his future. And left him with the... Since then, it is clear to me that he has given up ELEX.
This is guesswork.
It is something I should have seen earlier. Before he left, he called you a bastard. Perhaps he was succumbing to emotion even then.
Who benefit?
I ordered your personal effects disposed of shortly after your crash. Your father took them. Calyx took the role of Alexator. A role that should have been your destiny if you hadn't failed. But that is a...
We will see who's weak, Tarek. I will...
You think the hybrid will... You brought our... He will never allow...
He has no choice.
The shot to your head may not have killed you, but it...
I no longer follow the directive. I am no...
If you think you can face the hybrid and live, death will prove you wrong. The strong will prove... The Alps will evolve.
В смысле, ты не хочешь со мной драться? А я хочу. Я себе. Что-то я, блядь. Ладно, все, перезагружаюсь. Заебут же.
Jack.
Вообще неинтересно. Мне просто хотелось его заебашить. Ничего не лежит, да? Может, я что-то проебал? Да вроде не. Что-то походу мой батя стоит за всей этой хуйней.
You are here.
Да, блять, пришел. Что делать?
I see you, Jax.
I just learned that Jax is to be sent in search of Thorold the Pilgrim. Jax will be more vulnerable once he is outside the Ice Palace. If the hybrid is to be stopped, then it is time to act. I have asked Zardon to come to the meeting point. He will ensure that things are taken care of from there. Everything will have to move quickly now if I am not to miss this chance to stop him. Despite the expectations of some, my sons have grown to become exceptionally strong. Whether this is the warrior gene or the fighting spirit of the Berserkers, I do not know. But if this becomes widely known, I will have no way back. My fate will be sealed. If it is their Berserker heritage, that isn't helping in their struggle to keep their will. It is clear to me that I have lost both of them to the hybrid. The hybrid's control of them is complete, and they will soon take my place. But what if their past is discovered? No impure can join the Chosen. Their impurity may lead to my execution if it is discovered. Tarek is beginning to grow suspicious. He will use this to destroy me. Now only the death of my sons can save me. Jax is alive. I have heard many reports that confirm this. It is more than just rumor. Tarek must not have heard this news, or he would have acted against me. Calyx must have failed his mission to execute his brother. But he remains the best option I have to eliminate Jax before he can return to the hybrid. I will have to bring them together, so that Calyx can finish his task. With luck, neither of them will return, and I will be free from the past. My plan failed. Jax cannot be found. But all the reports suggest Jax is now fighting alongside the Free People. He has acted against the directive, against Zakor. I will have to leave the Ice Palace and find him before Tarek learns of his treason. Jack's defection will be my death, one way or another. The exile and the separatists are now my only chance.
So, Wardick worked with Zardom to sabotage my mission. He sent my own brother Calyx to kill me, and all to save his own position at the Ice Palace. The man who claims to be my father wanted me dead, and instead, he was forced from the Ice Palace himself. Now we will see which of us death finds first.
Броня командора 60-39, сила парирования, броня 30. Это получше. Ох, ебать. Теперь я Альб. Нормас. Бля, еще бы они с этими, блин, с висюльками был бы.
You must have many questions.
Тобі пизда. Тікай з городу. С городу не вариант тікать.
Come to me. We have much to discuss.
Блять, ебучие тупики.
So, you are here. I have been awaiting your arrival.
If you wanted to see me, you shouldn't have allowed my execution.
You are speaking with emotion, not logic.
The hybrid sees all, so did you order my death, or just...
The past is irrelevant.
If my past is irrelevant, why did you put a chip in my head to control?
The chip improves efficiency. If the chip hadn't, you would know that true understanding is only possible through me. Join the Chosen, and you will know the meaning of our work.
The same promise you have made to the Alps since you took control. I came here for answers, not more empty promises.
More emotion. Your personal quest is meaningless. Your arrival here is proof that you are closer to the next step in evolution than any.
My kind? I'm not the person.
You will always be an alb. All you have accomplished must have proved to you that no individual, what the free people think, is irrelevant. But the comet that destroyed Magellan's civilization did not arrive by chance. It was sent to begin the changes to our world, to prepare it for those who follow. There is nothing we can do to stop this. We can only be ready for their arrival. That is the truth I have guarded, and I have been preparing our world for this day.
Who is coming?
Those who will inherit our world. The further I evolve, the more I can hear their voices. First, as whispers. Now, as minds I can commune with.
Can we stop them?
They can divert comets and send them across vast distances. Their power is well beyond our own.
If you really know the future, then
the world, as you know it, will not exist in a few years. All life that remains will be forced to obey those who come to us now. They will obey, or they will cease to exist. The world must be changed before they arrive. ELEX will see to that. But we must prepare people and gather the ELEX that will make the changes that must come.
If individuals aren't important, then why do we need you?
My destiny was set the day the comet struck our planet. ELEX transformed me. It was an accident of fate, no plan of those who follow. But it has made me their emissary. You think you fight to save our world. You have accomplished. But your work is worse than futile. You think of yourself as a sin.
You don't expect me to believe all of this.
I foresaw the day the comet would strike our world. The world refused to listen until it was too late. That day, the ELEX changed me. The free people cannot be allowed to stand in our way. All the ELEX on Magalan shall be recorded. You once followed my word without question. It is a loss to us all that my influence ended with your brother's body. Now the Judicator Ulbricht is dead. You must use your influence to stop the...
Why not work with the free? Maybe if we fight on the same side, we can The
free people are using ELEX in their technology. Their world ELEX was sent here to change our planet in preparation for those who follow. Nothing can... The free people understand nothing but their own personal vengeances.
Imagine what they could achieve if you worked with...
They have no interest in peace. Hate, emotion, and greed. It is a shame the architect of the bomb in Tavar was killed. A few of those weapons...
Is there no one amongst the free people who could...
Thorald, the Pilgrim, was the closest to defeating me. But no, his emotions and self-doubt meant he needed another mage. The mage's connection to ELEX was so strong that Thorald lost control.
Your only interest.
My vision is the only one way to save Magalan. The Chosen will evolve to serve those who follow.
I didn't come here to let you rule this. Your time. My emotions don't cloud my mind. They have made me real. I did not come all this way to die at your hands. I came here. Your plans were wrong then. They are wrong now.
My past is meaningless. It holds no fear. Die now, or die at the hands of those that follow.
Ну чё, давай, баш на баш. Еще братюнь своих позвал, нихуя себе. Маш. Ребят, вообще не кстати, блядь, честно. Правда, я так понимаю, под этими роботами его убивать. Встаньте, ребята. А лут забрать.
Of all the futures I had seen, this was not amongst them, despite all of my preparation and all the ELEX. You have shown yourself stronger than all of that.
So, will you submit, or will you die?
You have defeated me, but you are not strong enough to fight the beings coming to rule our world. If I die, then so does Magalan.
You cannot be allowed to complete. You will work with the free people. Your insight?
The free people are not...
Your prediction about me was wrong. We will control our own future. Once the map...
You know nothing of the future. I see.
We will see.
So much suffering and ocean.
You can see it all now.
Then you have no choice. You must
Remember when you were human? Before the comet hit. Before the ELEX changed you. Your name was Doctor. Your plan was to save only yourself. You can become...
I can't. It is too late.
Then I will go to them. I will convince them your abilities are key to the future for all the people of Magalan. I will tell them.
Those who would be the new lords of... It is your task to prepare.
Ёбаные роботы, блядь.
Magalan, a world reshaped by the comet. A civilization lost in fire and ash. The hybrid spoke of his plan to prepare the world for what is to come. To make us understand the changes that ELEX is making to our world. But after all the years of his secrecy, the blood that has been spilled to gather ELEX to feed his powers. Who will listen to his warning? There is power in ELEX. It has changed every living thing on Magellan. The creatures that made it, that reforged our world from out amongst the stars, are coming to claim their creation. Will that mean an end to all that is here? Or will it be a gateway to evolution? It is now my task to prepare for that day. To decide the future of Magellan. The Hybrid's era is gone. Now, all the factions must decide. I have chosen my destiny. Now they must choose theirs.
Ничего так, нормас, нормас, нормас. Блять. Ну, вторая часть точно будет, отвечаю.
Окей.
А, так тут еще, блин. Тут еще можно дальше поиграть, в принципе, я смотрю. А, можно даже стариком попиздеть. Вот.
It is done. The machine, our future is at hand. Soon.
You must be prepared.
Yes. And now the hybrid.
No. The hybrid has consumed some
mana.
It has changed him. For this, things must change here in the ice pack.
But if what you are saying is true, then our...
Correct. It is for us to decide. Our people will have to change. We must work with all the people on Magellan from now on.
Then we must begin our planning. And we must ensure that traitor Zardom is given no more chance.
I will see what can be done to stop.
I admit, I underestimated. When I heard you had been executed, I thought that was the end of you. Even when I started, anyone else in your position would have died. But what you have accomplished, I will assist you in the trial. Everything.
Everything for the Alb people.
Wardek was brought down by your frailties. Zardom grew.
There's more to it than that. Zardom only ever had one goal. And Wardek dreamed of creating a dynasty. But we are not his children. We weren't even born in Zakor. Wardek took us from the Berserker.
Then Wardek has been flawed for longer than I thought. And he was right to hide your heritage. You have only proved that I was right to doubt.
I have broken free. You are still...
Your strength is admirable, but you are so misguided in your aim. You are a traitor.
Ну, тут, короче, продолжается квест, на самом деле. Но я думаю, хотя, да, основная ветка, я думаю, еще не закончена. Но я думаю, делать это мы уже будем в следующий раз. Сегодня, я думаю, хватит. Сохранимся. Как титры мы уже увидели. Так что всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки. Да проходим игру в следующий раз все-таки. Всем пока.